Today's best mix, Mix 94.9. It's the Mixed Up Morning Show with Ashley and Davo.
Good morning. I feel like a guest on the show because I'm sitting at a different spot today. It's like, whenever you go to school and someone would sit in your spot you sit in every day. Just throw everything off.
You got to be a punk to do that.
6:33 right now, 58 and fair.
Time now for your not-so-fake news.
Okay, so here's an update for a story that we told you about last week. You know that 30-year-old guy who refuses to move out of his parents' house in New York?
Yeah.
Well, they had a court ruling yesterday, and the judge ruled that obviously they can kick him out.
Of course they can. He's 30.
But it's still not clear when he's going to leave, though.
They waited 12 years too long.
I don't know how this had to go to court.
What a freeloader.
It's not like he's renting. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's different. It's not like he's just kick him out.
He's so comfortable.
Right. Amazon has quietly started banning people who return too much stuff.
I read this story. That's messed up. I saw a guy that charted everything. He bought 550 things on Amazon in 1 year, and he returned 40. That doesn't seem unreasonable.
No, especially people like me where I'll buy something at the store, I'll try it on and realize, you know what? It doesn't look that cute on me now. Let's return it. If I were banned from stores because of returning stuff, I wouldn't be able to shop anywhere. It turns out, though, that their 30-day return policy isn't as liberal as they had led on because users are just freaking out about certain things. They say that they were led to believe that they were able to return items. And so now realizing that they're actually being penalized for it, they're pretty upset.
It turns out that it matters what you say the reason for the return is. I saw if most people are returning an item because it didn't fit as expected, but you return it and say that it's not what you expected, they'll start banning you.
Really?
If you're outside the lines.
Wow.
I don't really pay much attention to my reason for return. I just want my money back.
Well, so then maybe we need to lie about our reason for return.
There you go. You got to figure out what everyone else said.
Right. Starbucks announced a new policy this week that says that anyone can hang out without buying anything. Now, they've clarified that you can't sleep there. I don't know why they needed to say that. Starbucks has updated its guest policy to allow people to use its cafe and restrooms without making a purchase. But the company's decision to open up its doors and patios to non-paying customers drew complaints because people said that now Starbucks stores are just going to be havens for drug users and homeless people.
Oh, of course. Yeah, sure.
How does that matter? I mean, you know how many times I've gone into a gas station and I hadn't really used it to buy anything and I just have to tinkle?
Who cares?
You know what I mean?
Who cares if you are sitting next to a homeless person? It's also a person.
Right.
Why is that bad?
I don't know. People
buy them a cup of coffee.
Crazy.
Show some empathy.
Exactly. Starbucks clarified that its policy, telling employees that they have been instructed how to deal with customers who are disruptive, smoke, use drugs or alcohol, or sleep inside the cafe.
Wow.
And that's your not so fake news of the day on Mix 94.9.